Is there even a point to this? Trying to collect this fluid. This is unbelievable.
Next, replacing the front right wheel bearing.
Oh wow, that nut was not very tight. These caliper bracket bolts can be really difficult to do if you don't have a lift, because if you're only on jack stands and the ground is like right here, you don't really have a lot of room to get in here with a huge breaker bar to put the right amount of force on these bolts. So having a lift definitely makes this a lot easier. I hope this doesn't come flying off. Oh, like that. There we go. Well, I have such easy... That was the easiest tie rod end removal I've ever seen.
To make it easier to remove next time, I'm using Permatex copper anti-seize on the splines.
So this goes like this, I think.
I don't want to forget to add coolant before running the engine. Changing spark plugs.
These things are incredibly worn down. In fact, I'm amazed that the truck is running as well as it is with spark plugs this bad. Just for comparison, you can see the electrode on these two spark plugs, the old one and the new one. The gap is supposed to be really small, as you can see by the one on the right, whereas it's totally worn out on the left. I have a top tip for dealing with spark plugs. First of all, buy a diesel so you don't have to deal with this at all. But if you insist on having a gasoline engine, buy the quality, long-lasting spark plugs. These are NGK Iridium. These things last, is it 60,000 miles, maybe more than that. If you buy the cheap copper spark plugs, you're just gonna have to change them again, and they're gonna look like this and all worn out on you in no time. If you're gonna go through all the labor of changing spark plugs, you might as well just do it with spark plugs that are gonna last a long time. On this truck, these are easy to change, but on some vehicles, they're not so easy to change. My Mercedes S-Class comes to mind. Always screw your spark plugs in by hand so you don't cross-thread them and ruin your cylinder head. And then you can go ahead and torque them. Click, click. That should be tight enough. I kind of want to start it up and see if it runs better. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it's running fine. It still has that exhaust leak, so it doesn't sound great, but it is running well. Well, this truck is ready to go for hopefully many years of reliable service. My dad is certainly very excited to take delivery of his new truck. If you guys like this kind of content, let me know down in the comments, because this truck could be back on the channel for future projects, like, for example, building a headache rack or something like that. In every video that I've been posting lately, I've been getting a lot of comments asking when part 3 of the Gooseneck Trailer build series is coming up. Thank you so much for your comments and showing of interest